Welcome back, and today I'm going to rank my Giant Mouse Ace knives from my favorite all the way down. I love every single one of these, but I get a lot of questions. Which one should I buy? Those emails come in often, so hopefully this could help people figure out, which one I like best. And my number one spot goes back and forth to these two. You have the Ace Rio in Magna Cut. Love that blade shape. Very slim, sleek EDC knife, very easy to carry, nice and lightweight, nice full-size blade, crown spine, awesome little knife. I reviewed this one not too long ago. And then you have the Ace Jutland. This one is a fun knife. I don't like clip points as much, but it's still a super useful blade. Very comfortable contoured scales on this one. Fills out the hand very nicely. And the action on this thing is just redonkulous. And if you're a fidgeter, that reverse flick on there is probably the best. Yeah, it's the best out of all these knives. Flipping action, outstanding. This thing just blows me away every time. But if I had to go 1 and 2 as of right now, it'd be number 1, number 2. The Rio is just, the blade shape is more useful for the type of stuff I cut. If you were going to be, hunting and processing deer, or you needed a blade to be able to control that edge a little better, that's a great option. Now, if you like clip points, then this would be my number 1 if that was the case for you. Absolutely love both of them. Just at this point, number 1, number 2. Now, this Ace Jutland is in Elmax steel, and I reviewed this one on the channel, tested it, and it did well. Like I said, it was a super comfortable knife. They have a brand new one. Man, oh man. So this is the brand new Giant Mouse Ace Jutland. You have a brass backspacer, burlap micarta. I'm not usually a burlap micarta fan because it's smooth. It's not as grippy as, this canvas micarta is, because you got that texture. But I think it goes so well with this blade. So you have a beautifully done black wash blade. I think that is an absolutely stunning knife, especially they went black hardware, black clip. Definitely love to hear y'all thoughts on this one. Now, the thing that makes this knife so awesome and that I'm so excited about is the blade steel. This one is in Vanitas. It's going to hold an excellent edge. It's a fairly tough steel. Yeah, so this one's super exciting. I will have a link down in the description if you are interested in any of these knives. And if you want one of these, I would definitely pick it up. I think these are going to be a limited run. But yeah, super stoked about that. Now let's go on through the next. Number 3, we have the Giant Mouse Ace Sonoma. I think this one was OEM by Riot. It's got a beautiful stone wash finish. Nice, slim and sleek, kind of like the Rio. They're very similar in overall length as well. This one also has a titanium backspacer with this color micarta. Beautiful crown spine, like most of these have. Nice action. And perfectly done flipper tab. This thing rockets out. So yeah, this one is my number 3 because it's so easy to carry. I get a joy out of that as well. I'm pretty sure this one's, it's either M390 Elmax if I remember. I will put it up here. Got a forward finger choil. Yeah, super cool. Number 4 spot, I have the Ace Riv. I absolutely love this little guy. This is probably one of my favorite 5th pocket carry knives. It's a little big knife because you have that forward finger choil. I can get a full 4-finger grip. Mine's in well-worn green canvas micarta, and it has a titanium frame lock. It's not a reversible pocket clip. It's tip-up right-hand carry only, unfortunately. Milled backspacer that's incorporated with a lanyard hole. That beautiful crown spine. Love the Riv. Such a good little knife. I think this one is in Elmax. It's either Elmax or M390. Beautiful flip, reverse flick in action. Beautiful flip in action. Yeah, love the Riv. And of course, number 5 would have to be its bigger brother, the Biblio. Only reason this one's number 5 and not this one is because I carried this one more. This one I used to carry whenever I first got it a lot. And like I said, this is probably Giant Mouse's most popular model to date. But I don't know, this one just a little bit more dialed in, and it's easier for me to carry, easier for me to get down to that tip. But the Biblio is an awesome knife as well. This one's an M390 contoured micarta. Been having this one probably the longest out of all these. Verse flick on this one, same thing. You got the flipper. The flipper on this one's not as, it's pretty light on the detent. So that's another reason. Number 6 is my most recent, and that is the Iona V2. This is the only one in my collection that's on phosphor bronze washers. It's very smooth, and this one's in CPM Magna Cut. Very comfortable handle. Got the reversible wire pocket clip. They also give you a wire clip replacement clip that, you know, if you don't like wire pocket clips, they have a regular deep carry clip. Drop point, it's almost a straight back, so you got a pretty high tip there. It's the only reason I didn't make it any higher, but I have been enjoying it. I've been carrying it the last few days after the review, and I'm still enjoying it. In the number 7 spot, we have the Ace Grand, and right behind it is the Ace Atelier, the smaller version of the Grand. Only reason the Grand is ahead of the Atelier as of right now is because I grabbed this one more often because of how comfortable. This is one of the most ergonomic. This is the most ergonomic knife on this list for me. It's got those nice thick, wider micarta scales. It has a beautiful, beautiful action. Very beautiful action. Love the hole whenever they have the blade holes. This one's in L Max, and this one is as well. Now, one thing I will say though, I finished my testing on the Atelier, and this one performed so well. It remained sharp the entire time, and the edge is still nice and crisp. Love it. Don't know what they Rockwell the L Max 2 on this one, but it definitely has performed outstanding for me. But like I said, this one's the one I grab more often just because it's got the longer blade and it just fills out the hand a little bit nicer because of the extra size. But you can't go wrong with either one. Number 9, we have the Ace Nazca. Picked this one up at Blade Show last year. This was their first crossbar lock. Beautiful action. I think this one was OEM by Best Tech, if I remember correctly. The ones that I didn't talk about, I think most of those are Italy, Maniago. This one's got a super pokey tip there. This one's an M390 steel. Very smooth action. Snappy action. This thing's got a very addictive action to it. Comfortable. That's one thing they usually get right is their ergos. They're usually super comfortable, and this one is no exception. And while we have this one out, number 10, the last one is the Giant Mouse Ace Quarta. And the only reason the Nazca was ahead of the Quarta is because I prefer thumb-studded knives over flipper knives. But both outstanding knives. I don't think you can go wrong. This is basically a flipper version. This is a little bit longer knife, but you have very close to the same blade length. You can see that. Very close. You may have a little bit more blade length on the Nazca. It's hard to see, but both of them awesome knives. And that's how I'm going to rate them. I'll put them in order. So here they are, 1 through 10. This being my all-time favorite on down. Like I said, these two go back and forth all the time. They're all awesome knives. I love every single one of them. And man, oh man, this one, in my opinion, is very exciting. Let me know if you plan on picking one of these up. Like I said, I will have a link down in the description if you want to help support the channel. If not, it's all right. No biggie, no sweat. Still love having you here, But yeah, this one I think super cool. Love to hear y'all thoughts on it. Vanitas super premium steel there. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.